Because apparently, whenever we tried to go to sleep, no one.
Yo, what it is though, homie? Back at it again with another banger. I can't do
Banger? What are you talking about, banger? Last time I checked, this isn't a banger.
Yeah, it isn't. Today, I'm gonna be looking through Space Jam and what the scared me. I thought I was
He's like,
dying. I
today
was
I'm
like,
gonna be. Oh, what the?
I thought I was dying. I didn't know. I was like, I'm in my treehouse. How am I dying? But anyways, I'm looking through Space Jam and New Legacy reviews, and I have Amazing Subtitle who's already
Game
watched the movie,
review.
and I haven't because I honestly don't really want to anymore. So, anyways, time to read these reviews and be either happy, sad, or whatever else. This first review
Out of my
says
eyes.
This first review says, as a movie lover, I am surprised to finally see the sequel to a classic. I had never watched until last night. I have no idea why critics are being too critical, but this sequel is a big step up from its first. Jesus, guys, using big words. From hybrid
No,
animation to computer graphics, it's a whole new level for the new generation as well. Watching through the film has
that's
been a
true. Yeah.
fun ride as well as a message of being yourself instead of someone else. Every talent each tune has are great homages to how they performed between decades of cartoons, and each step they take besides high-level computer graphics have shown that they are more than just daily cartoons we see on television. Their talents in winning this game was brilliant, executed and done, brings in a sense of nostalgia as well. So honestly, don't let the critics be the judge by your own judge. Go see this film if you haven't done so. A great masterpiece of the Looney Tunes to not miss out on.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. That was actually powerful.
It
Not
was.
like like oh my gosh, not like it impact me as much, but what he said, okay, that gives me some hope.
It did. But it's just another thing is I'm assuming the animation was different. I mean, look at the new One Piece episode.
Yo, the animation hit different. I'm telling you this now.
Just everyone has new animations,
Holy.
new technology now, so everything's gonna look crazy. A great masterpiece of the
That Chuck.
Looney Tunes, of the Looney Tunes. Well, apparently the whole movie was about LeBron James, so
That I can confirm because God, I'm sorry. Yeah, a movie about the Looney Tunes combining with basketball and an actual basketball player sounds cool. I don't need to know about your life. Like, bruh, I all I need to know was just how the Looney Tunes were gonna team up with a basketball player, and that's it. I didn't need to know what your son name was. I didn't need to know what your son does. I don't need to know what your son does. I don't need to know what your wife does. All I was here for was for a basketball player to play with the Looney Tunes characters. That's all I came here for.
for her real.
And nostalgia.
Yeah, that's true. This farm does look good. Good.
Say it again.
The farm, with the cobblestone. Look at it.
I told you. I was like, it's missing something. I don't know why, but any farm with cobblestone and wood just go well together. I'm gonna have pumpkins because it's gonna look beautiful.
Man, there are a lot of
Pumpkin.
5 to 4 stars. I I feel
Oh,
like
really?
a lot of people. This person has a Mithra profile picture.
Hey, let's go.
My goodness.
Mithra main. Oh, yeah, I guess I should tell people now. I main Mithra now. You know how? Because I thought she'd be interesting to play as. Really, that's the only reason why I main her now. And to
Me.
be honest, like, I want to get good with her.
Hmm. This would look better with these. Anyways, I feel like a lot of people are being too critical on this movie. I made sure to watch the original movie last night and barely found myself enjoying it all.
Well,
But
yeah, it's because it's a new generation. Duh, right?
but I can say with confidence they're at least on the same layer of layers. They have layers of shallow.
Ogres have layers.
Wait, and they are at least on the same layer of shallow that the original movie was, and this very cash grabby redo
It
was.
was cash grabby. Not gonna lie.
That
Not
being
gonna lie. It was
said,
cash grab.
I enjoyed this movie a lot. I really thought it was funny. I really liked most of the Looney Tunes, but I'm quite disappointed with how they were treated after they were all in a team. There were a couple of characters that didn't get
Yeah.
the spotlight at all through the entire Dragon Ball. A bit disappointing, but the cast was pretty big already. But I just thought they could do better. The plot is modest to a fault. Sadly, I couldn't tell if the writers were being 100% dead serious when writing this. I would personally like to think that they knew that this movie could do so much without doing anything insane and just worked with what they got. The original movie did better at we aren't taking this movie seriously and neither should you. So for better or for worse, this Redux felt like an actual movie as opposed to the original, which I did not like at that much. LeBron's character was kind of weird. I just doubt that he'd act like that in real life, but that's up to interpretation. You know what? I'm just
True
gonna.
though. What he said about LeBron, that's true. I have a feeling that's true.
Oh, we got a 2-star.
Ooh.
This movie was a new legacy. And I get it, new legacy, and not in a good way. Most of LeBron's
Right.
acting wasn't believable. To be honest, if it wasn't believable,
The
okay.
way he screamed was just, I was like, bro, scream. You're falling. Scream. Like, I would have done it. Like, I know because I don't play sports, but still, if I was a sports player, I would have screamed like my life was on the line.
He really should have taken much more acting classes. The 2D animation looked like there
Yeah.
wasn't much effort put into it. It was done much better in the original. So I guess most.
Okay, look at the original. Most of the animation was pretty hot, not gonna lie, actually.
It really was. You know, you gotta get up, jam down, little jam going down.
With the animation in the new one though, it just looks so clean. Well, not clean per se, but the way the characters look were just so clean. So clean.
Say, no one can say that. No one can say the animation for the characters weren't that cool. Like, what? They look decent.
No, I'm saying like the way they look. I'm not saying the animation. The animation was, it was animation. Well, that's all I have to say.
Oh, my trees grew. Anyway.
Oh my gosh.
So I guess most work went to the CGI animation. The movie needed a much better pacing, so there wasn't any time for much needed character development. The movie definitely needed to be longer. The court needed to be much bigger, like you'd see a real professional court, and not on the street. Needed to have more adult humor.
Was there? Wait. No, there was a few, but he's right about the adult humor. If there was more adult humor, I feel as though adults would have loved it.
I mean, yeah, but sheesh. I mean, PG. Okay, I'm done. Which there are other Looney Tunes that should have been on the team. Plus, those who were on the team didn't get nearly enough attention or lines. The Goon Squad should have been comprised or more upgraded avatars of professional basketball players. While I have nothing against Zendaya, she wasn't the right voice for Lola. It just didn't fit. It didn't. The ending was also not good. Why in the world would they make it look like Bugs is gone and then reappear out of nowhere?
Right. I'm gonna explain how that words.
That's
Like,
not
just freaking
that was
dies.
weird. I saw it too, by the way. I looked it up on YouTube. I saw it too. I was like, bruh, they're all sitting there around him. They cover Lola's like covering his heart, and then he just disappears, and then he just shows up again, and I'm like, wait a minute, how does that work?
And then he claims, because we're toons, we can't die. I'm like,
That's
who the
not
hell are you in the
that's not
real
an
world?
excuse. No, that's not an excuse. I saw you disappear. I saw you disappear from the earth. You should be dead. You should be Mario. No. You just pulled on Mario. Mario's probably gonna return like next year. He's gonna be like, nothing's ever gonna happen. Nothing ever happens. No, I'm Mario. I can't die.
I can't die because I'm a video game character. That's an excuse, though. That really is an excuse.
Uh,
But you,
that,
there should be
that
no
just didn't make
excuse.
sense. It didn't. It does.
This is my
There
kingdom
are a lot
come.
of 5 stars.
5 stars? Oh, I need to see how interesting they say about the movie.
Let me go back up. Elliot Mock. Anyways, to anyone that is currently reading this, hello. Please do not take the advice of the film critics that appear in the news.
Oh, I will. I will. I will. Because you know why? Because I'm me.
I can understand why people like and dislike films, and I completely respect the opinion of those that oppose the original Space Jam. Huh? What? And I completely respect the opinion of those that oppose the original Space Jam. But the reasons for disliking the sequel seems like so much for an overreaction. So adding no, okay, so not adding the original Space Jam theme is an overreaction? No, don't, no. There should have been getting up.
Millions.
Be dancing now. There should have been jams going down. There should have been a Space Jam. There should have been a chance to do your dance, and there was no chance to do your dance. There was just some rap song that no one probably even wanted to listen to.
The main reason why I wanted to see it, because I wanted to hear "Welcome to the Space Jam" again, but no, they butchered that.
Yo,
They butchered that.
It. Hey, it would have been hype. I mean, what? You can't use it or something? What, is it not yours?
Apparently, we're Warner Brothers. We can do whatever the heck we want, right? What are you, Disney now?
Please don't be like Disney. Then they'll be taking characters and like, you can't use this character. It'll be a Sora situation all over again.
We're Disney now. We're Disney now because apparently we are.
The technology in Space Jam and New Legacy is incredible. The animation is beautiful. There are many funny jokes that land. Big Chungus pops up at one point.
Yeah, that was funny.
Big Chungus in a review. Big Chungus, 5 stars.
Chungus, Big Chungus.
The 5 stars for Big Chungus, definitely. Sorry.
Dang.
Yeah. This is a film that represents what all a classic studio has created, not an advertisement, and it's fitting that Looney Tunes are in the middle of it all. The middle? In Space Jam, weren't they the main attention? I don't know. I don't remember Space Jam. I don't remember Space Jam as well. But I'm pretty sure the story was focused on Michael Jordan and the Looney Tunes.
Yeah, really. No, the story was focused about LeBron. No, not LeBron. God, I'm tired of that guy. Michael Jordan. The story was about how Michael Jordan was going to retire and like the struggle of what he wanted to do. Like there was an actual reason to why LeBron, like they were showing all this stuff for Michael Jordan. Like yeah, he was actually trying to motivate himself, figure out why he wanted to do all this stuff, and later in the series, like Bugs inspires him and everyone else, and then yeah, he takes his retirement, and the rest is history. But now
talks about his life.
Hey son, what are you doing? You gotta play basketball. Like why are you forcing your son to play basketball? Like that's BS,
bruh. And then they made, and then in the end, wait, wasn't there like a game shown off or something?
Yeah, in the first one, Michael Jordan had a basketball game, and there was a deadline, so they had to. They were it was like making making the watchers feel suspenseful. Like, is Michael Jordan gonna make it to his baseball game? Is the Looney Tunes gonna save the day? Like, what's gonna happen? And stuff like that. Meanwhile, it's just, oh, if you guys lose, we're gonna delete you. You gotta stay here too. Like, what? Like, what? That's what? No,
Why at this stage?
right?
Why to be here? Let's move on to another 5-star. Where'd my mic go? Ooh, there's one below.
These 5 stars say the same thing over and over again. I swear we're going on to a bad star. Because bad stars are the good.
I absolutely love this movie. Critics are trying to make this more than what? Or maybe they just hate LeBron James. Come on now. Come on now. It's a kid-friendly movie.
Yo, no, man, sorry.
It's a kid-friendly movie.
LeBron James.
Hold up. Okay.
LeBron James. LeBron James.
Everybody, give it up. It's time to. You know what? I'm not even.
LeBron now.
Is that a real? Is that like? Is that a LeBron going down? Welcome to LeBron James. LeBron is your. I just realized his name's LeBron James, and just take out the E and the S, and it's LeBron James. Let it be the WB work of art. It all, work of it all. It wasn't bad at all. It was nostalgic for me. Sorry, but nostalgic isn't all. Nostalgic.
Yeah, no.
Nostalgic. How can someone say this is nostalgic without the Space Jam music?
Right. This was nostalgic to me. Like, was this movie out in the early 2000s? Last time I checked, no. And you just watched this movie. So how was this nostalgic?
How? Love the music, family friendly, great seeing the characters created in the 1930s brought into the 2020s. How do you know that? Second. Love the graphics, visual effects, and how it was relevant to current times, video games.
I did love that, actually. I really did love that.
It did not talk about Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, so I don't know what you're talking about. Oh god. Although it didn't take place in space.
Right!
Oh, yeah.
Thank you! Thank you! Someone smart! Okay. Because no. Space Jam literally had aliens coming out of space. And we were jamming because we were basketballing. So, what the?
Oh god. Although it wasn't in space, I like the spin of going into the gaming verse internet. What is this?
Yeah,
Wreck-It Ralph? Like what?
Wow, what a smart person!
Oh no, this is just Wreck-It Ralph.
Gaming internet verse.
This is just Wreck-It Ralph. Come on, Wreck-It Ralph breaks the internet.
Wreck-It Ralph wrecks your mom. Oh my god.
No, like, it's just going into the gaming verse and internet. That just sounds like Wreck-It Ralph breaks the internet. Like, he just goes into the internet. First, he went into video games. Now he's going to the internet. This is not Wreck-It Ralph. This is Space Jam. Anyways, if you're looking for the original Space Jam, you won't see it, and that's what I love. Huh? If you're looking for the original Space Jam, you won't see it, and that's what I loved. What? LeBron isn't a good actor, but he played the character well. Well, that's a damn lie.
So YouTube. Today, Discord decided to be stupid. So I'm recording this video. Okay, let me stop.
I will watch this again and again. My sons who are 9, 7, and 5 loved it because they're not.
Of course they did, because they targeted to them.
I was about to say, because they're not us. They didn't know what Space Jam was. Cause I swear, if they
I'm
knew,
sorry. I'm sorry. I need you to look at that title real quick. That's the most kid. It's the most kiddish title
kid,
I ever seen.
Little Bunny looks like she's about to get on bugs.
I know. Bro, no. This is the most kiddish title I've ever seen. No. I'm sorry. If you want to make it more suspenseful, you should say Bugs Bunny freaking dies.
Bugs Bunny died. For kids, That's for kids. That's for kids.
And apparently there was a lot of cussing. So no one's gonna talk about that. All right, cool then.
Okay, okay. What? This is a really good movie, and no, Warner Bros. Is not Pixar.
Who thinks that? Who thinks that
Jamal,
anywhere?
where's the meme? Where's the meme? Where's the meme?
Oh yeah. No
Where's the
one
meme?
asks.
No, you gotta show it. You gotta show it on Discord. Because what?
Hold on, let's see if I can find it.
Because honestly, nobody asked. Nobody said anything.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
we
we didn't ask.
did.
We really didn't.
Oh, we didn't.
I mean, Warner Brothers isn't Pixar, but wait, isn't Warner Brothers making the Mario movie?
No, that's Universal. Universal. I'm freaking hyped for that too.
Yeah, that would be a dope one.
You know what's coming out next year? It's coming out next year, and we get the Sonic movie too. Yo, oh, I keep forgetting. And then we're potentially and it's also potential that we might be getting a Metroid movie. It might be confirmed. Bruh.
Oh god.
I would need F-Zero.
Gamers about to be in the movie theater just yelling, screaming. Ah! Anyway.
I'd be like, Tails, Knuckles.
Yo,
my family looking at me. What is wrong with him?
I'm sorry. Once I see Knuckles, ooh, I've been wanting to see his design.
If we both go to the movie theaters, next thing you know, they're picking us out like, they're like, damn, why are y'all so loud?
I'm sorry. I can't be hype for one of my favorite classic characters. Come on now.
What is this, Deer Park? What is this, Deer Park?
Come on. No, don't be that. Don't be that, school. Don't be D words. Anyways, back to this guy. No, this girl. No one. LeBron James is a great player with less ego than Michael Jordan.
True.
To be honest, I really didn't really care about this either. But okay. In other words, he passed the ball really good and let the spotlight shone into others. He passed the ball. I thought he was supposed to win it. Anyways, the personal touch that almost everyone is forgetting is the fact that LeBron grew up without a father. That sounds sad.
That is true, actually. Oh my gosh. Yo, that's what the original Space Jam did. Like at first, you're like, you start off with this child scene. And you're like, what is going on? You're like, wait, is this LeBron? Is this Michael Jordan as a child? You see his dad? Yo, that was wholesome. And once you heard, I believe I could fly. Yo, that was wholesome.
This sounded sad. I don't know why, but being that for the first time, it sounded sad. But I mean, it's true. Without many choices.
Meanwhile,
crap.
Meanwhile, if you watch New Legacy, all you hear is, yeah, man, I got the new Game Boy Color. Oh no, I got the new color one. And it's not even the Game Boy Color, it's just a Game Boy.
Why do you have a Game Boy in 2021? Why are you showing
No, you can get E3 right. You can get E3 right, but yet you can't get a Game Boy right.
Why are you showing that off like it's irrelevant? Like it's relevant.
Hire us, Warner Brothers.
I don't understand. How can you show that off like that's relevant? Yeah, I mean, look at my antique Game Boy, this and that. But, like, what? You know, people really don't care about that right now. To be honest, I kind of want one. Right. Still.
Right, almost every Nintendo fan would get on your ass if you said that.
To be honest,
I got the new color, and it's just a normal Game Boy.
The new color? Everyone, wait, no. Nintendo fans, wait. I gotta put on my Nintendo glasses because what the f is that?
The shit I'm seeing right now. The shit I'm seeing.
I have to look it up. I have to look up the Game Boy. Game Boy. Because Game Boy. Gray with the green screen. You say Game Boy, right?
Yeah.
Game Boy with the green screen, the gray outside. Game Boy Color. Let me look that up.
Colors weave into a spiral of flame. Distance
It's
ripe
loading.
until a pastel unnamed.
It's loading.
Spirit of the torch against a...
Yeah, it sure is loading. Anyways, I'm sorry. Well, but that doesn't make any type of sense because what I'm seeing is a Game Boy Color was green, blue, different colors. The screen light up. Yours is none of that. So why you lie? Why you lie? Why am I still reading this? I can't read this anymore. I don't know why. Oh wow, thank you, Discord. Ooh. So we got an honest review.
What?
Alright, so this person is like, an honest review, because I feel people who rated 5 stars were too lenient, and people who gave it 1 star far too critical. Yeah, I would give the show 1 star. The movie 1 star. At least 3 or 2.
If I would give,
Or
I
2
would
and a half.
give it. I would only give it 3. The only reason why I say 3 is because there was a few jokes I actually laughed at. There were a few characters that actually carried the movie, and that Rick and Morty made an appearance. So I mean, you raised my high standards. Now I would have given it 1 if the movie wasn't straight up funny. All right, there was some funny parts. That's all I gotta say.
Low. If you only looked at the 5-star reviews, you would be blindsided into thinking this was an amazing movie, which it's not. It isn't. And if you
Yeah,
looked at the
no.
1-star reviews from don't even talk about Twitter. Ew, Twit trash because people are always toxic there for no reason.
Right.
They would await for you to tragically stumble upon their silly political opinions that no one really. Then they'll be like, "Oh, you're canceled, canceled." Like, shut up with your cancel culture already. I'm no movie reviewer.
Yeah, no wonder. Security breaches freaking delayed.
No, wait.
Security
Wait. Oh, what? I just realized. No. Sometimes people keep ruining shit. People always ruin it. Scott Cawthon could have retired after Security Breach, and we'd be like, "Thank you, Scott Cawthon, for everything you've done." Now he just retired in the making of it, and now we're saying goodbye to him already.
It feels too soon. It feels way too soon.
I miss him already.
Me too. Miss Cawthon.
Yeah, but he does have a lot of children, though.
Which is no wonder we made so many sound effects in FNAF.
I'm no movie reviewer, but I can confidently say that this movie is not great. It is a prime time example of repainting the Mona Lisa because we have the new paints. This metaphor is basically supporting the claim that the legendary works of art should be remixed because of new technologies. This may work for musical pieces, but not for movies. Bango. Especially one that had a lot of product placement in the first place. Many people forget how many advertisements Space Jam had because they were either teenagers or 8 years old. When did Space Jam come out?
I forgot.
Well, time to look it up.
You mean this one?
No, the original one?
Yeah, I actually have no idea.
I looked up Space Jam, not Space Jam, A New Legacy. What's wrong with you?
There's so much advertisement.
There's too much advertisement. If I'm looking up Space Jam and it shows me the new one, sorry.
I don't care about the new one.
Oh, it came out.
No, type in Space Jam. No, type in Space Jam, but it's actually good. The first one. Right?
Space Jam, but it's good. The Space Jam one. I just know the Space Jam. Anyways, it came out March 11th, 1997.
Oh wow.
That was a movie. That's an old one.
So it took you guys longer to make a movie when you could have just stuck with the animated one, which came out March. Let me remind you, March. Meanwhile, it took this movie like who knows how long just for 3D CGI animations with 3,000 characters. When really you could have just stick with the original formula and mix it up a bit, remix it a bit. Like don't remix music, but it was most of the stuff you actually did in this movie, which is unnecessary, very unnecessary.
Very unnecessary.
I don't need to know about LeBron James. I don't need to know why Bugs Bunny is depressed in the first place. My man's never depressed.
He really isn't. So naturally, this sequel was going to follow in the footsteps of its successor and blatantly advertise Nike or something else. Instead, they advertised many old movies from Warner Brothers in a Disney Easter egg kind of way.
Hey,
This person's speaking so much facts. Anyways, the plot was very basic. LeBron James wants
yes,
to
it
get
was
his
real
son
basic.
back from RG Rhythm.
Get his back.
Just get his son
Back. I want my back back.
I want my back. Turns around, no back.
No back. I got no back. I want my back back.
They have to play a version of basketball based on Dominic James' game. The Looney Tunes and LeBron play NBA and WNBA stars and win the game. LeBron's son is great at coding video games. Teach me. But LeBron learns that he should let him be himself and that he doesn't have to play basketball. This doesn't look good for you, LeBron.
Nah, bro. What took you so long? Right.
Basically, the rest of this was filler on NBA references. Hot funny. You know what's not good? You know what filler is really good? G8 of One Piece. Am I right?
Actually, you're correct.
Anyways, moving on from filler. Hold up. The rest of this was
Filler arc, more like thriller arc.
That was a good arc. The rest,
It was actually.
the rest of this was filler on NBA references. Dame's scene was funny, or Warner Bros. Movie callbacks, rinse and repeat. Any personal attacks against LBJ are uncalled for. Really, he got paid millions to be in this movie. So if his performance was underwhelming, then that's because he's a basketball player and acting isn't their thing. Look at Michael Jordan. I mean, he did
okay, I guess.
He did okay. He did fine. This movie was naturally aimed at us black people who.
Yeah, it was. I was like, why are so many black stuff? And I didn't care, okay? Like, I know I'm black. I know I'm supposed to care. It's just, it's too much, okay?
I thought this
like,
was Space Jam. Wait, what happened to the Space Jam? So why are we talking about black people now?
Wait, right, like, I know. Hear me out, Jaden. Hear me out. I care about black. You know, as a black person myself, I will represent it the best way I can. But just, like, I understand what's going on in the world right now. Black people are getting shot left and right, and that's true. It's almost like America's trying to wipe out black people as a whole. Pretty sus. You know, gay marriage and other stuff isn't being right. And, like, I understand all that. But looking at it, it's like, okay, the world gets it, but can you, like, calm your down, okay? Like, I understand.
To be honest, this
Black Lives Matter.
I was just gonna say this did not need to be in this movie. Space Jam is nothing political. It was about Looney Tunes, a basketball player in space, and then personal problems and all that other stuff. Why are you putting something political into it?
And then it made it worse. So LeBron James tried to stop the Looney Tunes from being loony.
How can you do that?
the movie,
How
bro.
could you do
Have
that?
you not watched an episode?
Have you not seen any episode of Looney Tunes? And if you haven't, you just sit LeBron down.
I'm sorry, I'm saying this now. I was talking to my mom, and I was talking to you two, and I was saying the Shaquille O'Neal could have done a better job. Because I mean, he's retired,
He's been
and I
in
mean, look at him.
yeah, he's been in movies.
He's been in like I don't know, car commercials, and he's doing pretty good. But I mean, him in the Space Jam movie would have been hilarious,
It
or
would
at
have.
least someone else.
It would have. Hold on. Yep, Shaquille O'Neal was in Grown Ups too, and that was funny.
He was.
Yeah, he
Oh
was.
yeah, he was. He was hilarious.
Oh my
I love that
god!
movie.
Oh my
Too, I
god!
should
Wait,
watch
hold up, hold up. As I said through this movie, I could actually imagine the meetings made at Warner Brothers Studios, which spawned its creation. They paid close attention to how Disney raked in the cash with Ralph Breaks the Internet and how the Avengers movies make millions just by existing. The funny thing is, oh, he gave it a 1 star. And the funny thing is, we were just talking about how this movie and how that one comment said video gaming and the internet. Ralph breaks the internet. Ralph goes into the video games. Ralph goes to the internet. It's just, what are you doing?
Hey, what are you doing? I understand, but the whole shtick with you guys is that you make old people feel like old people. I even feel like an old person watching an old movie.
To be honest, if I was born like later and I saw Space Jam, I probably would have enjoyed the Space Jam. I'd be like, oh man, this is good. This is good. And then I've been like asking for a Space Jam remake, and I'm like, what I'm doing right now. I kind of actually wanted to see a remake of this, and then it happened. But if I
Oh,
was born like long ago, I would be like excited for this. I would be all happy, and then I see this, and I'm like, where's the Space Jam theme? I think that's the question I'd ask the most.
yeah, yeah. See, I would have been afraid, right?
What?
I would have been no, because if I saw Lola Bunny back then, I guarantee you, I like the way I am now. I guarantee you, most of my traits from now would happen later. I guarantee you. I guarantee you, if an alternate reality, no matter what would happen, I guarantee you, I would have been. I would have been.
I mean, maybe. Oh, if Disney could
And
do
I
it
would have
to the
probably chose the most
person,
underrated animal to be my persona.
wow. Unfortunately, while Disney is shallow, greedy, and insecure, yeah, we would have had Soar and Smash by now. Warner Bros. Is lazy and half baked. So what? We supposed to like overcook them? Like the game overcooked, or like have them
I'm sorry.
freshly baked?
The last time I heard that, let's see. Well, well, that's not true per se because some really good movies that Warner Bros. Made, like I don't know, what was that live action movie? Oh, the Detective Pikachu movie.
Yeah, Drew.
Yeah, and a few others. So I don't know what you're talking about.
What's happening?
I don't know why we can't go to bed. I guess we'll stay up. What were we working on again?
I have no idea what we were working. We were talking about
Me
farms,
neither. We just started rambling.
and then you were talking about space, and then we talking about something, and I'm like, I'm looking up Space Jam, and now we're here. And no other products displays this fact like Space Jam: New Legacy. The sequel to the atrocious advertisement from 1996 isn't a movie. It's a half bizarre. What are these words? God.
Strong words. Sure, I could read them.
Ooh, this one. I think this will be the
What does it say?
last one. This will be the last one.
Yeah.
Anyways, JV with 1 star says the biggest disappointment ever. If you've seen the trailers, you've basically seen the movie. Okay.
Right. I hate that now about cinematic stuff. It's so stupid. Like I don't understand. Like, I understand it could probably save you money if you don't edit any parts, but like, hear me out. How about you not put what's in the trailer in the movie? Like, make it to a no. Make it to the point where it's like, oh yeah, this is the movie. This was like the beta version of the movie. Here's the trailer. We're gonna stick with the beta version of the trailer, but use parts from the movie. Like, I think that would make more sense for people because people will expect these type of graphics. But when they watch the movie, shock, surprise, none of this was in the movies. Like, it's starting to get annoying. The same thing with the Sonic movie happened. Like, the Sonic movie was a great movie, and it wasn't disappointing or anything. But the only downfall of that movie was the fact that they're like most of the stuff that happened in the trailer was just happened in the movie. And I was actually kind of hyped, but then once I saw them, I was like, oh, it's from the trailer. I got a little disappointed at that. But it's just stupid. Like, people, come on.
Movie is almost 2 hours long, yet there's barely any character development. It has a very predictable plot and
Right.
mediocre acting. Even
Right.
Don Cheadle, he seemed like he was forced to do this role. Ooh, shoot.
Don Cheadle. Even that black guy or the
Don Cheadle. I'm gonna
can't
look
remember.
him up. Yep, it's the black guy. It's that black guy, the black guy.
Yeah. Captain America's died. Whatever the hell his name. Rookie. Yeah, I don't give a two shits. I'm sorry. Yeah, I did feel like it was kind of forced, to be honest. Like, he was doing his greatest, actually. I think he was doing his greatest, to be honest. But his character was just He was doing amazing.
There's way too much references of other Warner Brothers assets as well. I understand some cameos,
Yeah.
but it got annoying real fast. I wouldn't expect them to show any cameos. Maybe cameos like Space Jam 1 that like true Space Jam fans would point out, but like
There was the aliens. I forgot what their
yeah,
name was.
I would only expect that. But cameos for other movies? What are we supporting the other movies or this one? I mean, we already supported this
Right.
one.
It's like you're saying this is a dumpster fire.
No,
Actually, it does sound like you're saying.
go
Oh my
watch other
gosh.
movies. Furthermore, for some reason, the Goon Squad characters look like they were designed in an outdated 3D program in the CGI. Okay. Entire basketball,
Actually, good.
the entire basketball match they play takes up about 20 minutes of the movie, but it feels like it's over in
Oh
less
my
than two
gosh. Let me
minutes.
talk. Yep. That is so true. Let me tell you something. It was just long for no dumb reason, and I was like, oh, this is so annoying. Cause like, can we get this over with? Like, you know how I act whenever I'm pissed in Paladins.
Yeah.
Essentially, imagine that, but that was just like my mood for once the match didn't even end. I was like, are we near the end? I was like, nope, they're about to reach the part where we're about to, characters about to change. And I'm like, oh, and I was like, oh, boo. Also, I mean, technically there was character development. Bugs wasn't depressed as much anymore, but still. But yeah, that's no. After this, I think I'm gonna give my own in-depth review on it. Like, once you finish that review.
You want me to finish the video?
No, I mean like for YouTube because I mean like once you finish that review you were looking at, and then I'm gonna do mine because I want to.
Last thing I want to read.
Because
The last bit that annoyed me was that they made everyone 3D. They should have kept the Looney Tunes in 2D. It was cool to see them being made into 3D, but it all fell off to me. But yes, I understand it's 2021 and not 1999 anymore. Everything gets CGI these days. I'm gonna rewatch the first movie to cleanse my eyes and brain.
That's my eyes. I love that guy already. Guy, girl, I don't give two craps who it is. I love that person already.
I need to cleanse my brain. Alright, now
I need to cleanse my eyes quick after this.
with the first movie, yes. Anyways, so your review on Space Jam 2 Legacy.
My review on Space Jam 2. Man, I wish we can edit this video, but I know you're probably gonna make it a. Well, no, no, like, I don't know, like have a little intro to it, but not like too big of an intro, just a little short snippet, dippet. I don't care. But yeah, my part on the Space Jam 2 Legacy Space LeBron Jam. Yeah, LeBron Jam 2, because apparently it's about LeBron. Uh okay, so here's my in-depth review on it. The beginning is garbage. It is straight garbage. No one gives two shits about LeBron James. I'm sorry, okay? His fans might, but casual people just be like, oh,
Nah, to be honest, I wouldn't care.
LeBron.
I'd be like, why are we learning about his life in a movie? I thought this was Space Jam.
Like, the beginning is just garbage. We learned about his past. I mean, his past was interesting, but the only thing that made it garbage was the fact that there was cussing literally at the beginning of the movie. There was an inaccuracy. It's like you didn't give two craps about the beginning. And the kid, oh my gosh, the kid who played young LeBron James, I guarantee you he was happy with his life. He was like, guys, I got to play LeBron James in the new LeBron James movie. Really, dude? Yeah. You want to check it out? Yeah, dude. I bet you that's how they were. And to be honest, he this kid did not deserve that treatment. I'm sorry, he did not deserve it. But like, after you see LeBron James pass, and he's taking his life seriously and whatnot because he's a grown adult, and grown adults take their life seriously. Like, bro, no, not every grown adult takes their life seriously. And they were trying to just make a point, and I'm like, we get it. It's a point, but still, you don't have to carry it on. So then it carries on to the point where LeBron James has grown up. They skip to a part where it's like, yeah, LeBron James, LeBron James, LeBron James. I'm like, oh my gosh, can you stop saying his name? And they kept on going for like a good 50 minutes or so. And I'm like, damn. And then we finally get to the movie. And it's like, yeah, and it's like his two sons, and they're playing basketball. And I'm like, okay, this is new. This is interesting. And it's like, haha, I'm gonna be good like dad. I'm like, oh shit, here we go again. And it's the son playing a game, basketball game, and I'm like, okay, what's going on? Hi, Zoe. Huh? What's the matter? No, stay down here. Anywho, we get to the part where Dom and his bigger brother playing basketball, and he's like, yeah, yeah, so I like basketball. No, Zoe, please get off of me. What? What is it? Man. Goodbye. So we get to the point where LeBron's sons are talking and being like, yeah, unlike you, dad likes me because I can do such and such. And I'm like, what does that have to do with anything? Like,
Okay,
seriously, what does that have to do with anything? At this point, Zoe, stop it, or else you're going downstairs. Go. Goodbye. Goodbye. Oh. So his the bigger brother's trying to make a point, and the little brother's like, "Yeah, but you see, I don't really care for basketball." And then, like, his big brother's just being a jerk again. And then LeBron James is like, "What? What did you say?" And I'm like, "Jeez, Louise, don't have to be this rude." Hold on a second, Zoe. Please move, Zoe. Go.
What the hell did they do
Goodbye.
to Space Jam? What? Jeez. Sheesh.
Zoe, stop. Goodbye. Go eat something. Goodbye. You're not hungry? Then go. There's literally people downstairs. Someone's LeBron James comes into the mix again. He's all grown up. We're like, oh my gosh, he's grown so quick. Oh man, I remember when LeBron James was this young old and such and such. So then after we do all that, he's talking stuff like that. LeBron is like, yeah, you're going to camp. And I'm like, damn, this is just not a great movie right now. So once all that shit happens, freaking Dom Toronto, because I can. Freaking Dom Toronto was like, yeah, Dad, but see, I don't want to face basketball camp. And LeBron James is like, you better. And it starts out like in the most blackest way. And no, it ends in the most blackest way, like, yeah, come on, mom called us. We better go before mom whoops us and stuff. And I'm like, that's the most blackest way to end a conversation.
Oh my god! Wow. What the?
What was that? What was that
It
noise?
was thunder. It's nighttime already.
Oh my gosh, already? Jeez.
And it's
Uh, so so after that, we learn about the villain that quick, and I'm like, oh, we're not gonna wait or anything, just straight to it. Okay, I guess. So, we get into the villain, and God, he's it's just the most basic villain thing. Like, oh, I'm so lonely. If only people saw me, they would understand the true power of me. And I'm like, okay. I was like, okay, this ain't that
I
bad.
don't
It's
know.
pretty basic, but could have been better.
Kind of reminds me of Buggy that one time.
True, actually. So then we get further in the story, I think, and then it's just like, what is the point? What is the point of this movie at this point? Oh shoot! What the hell just happened there?
It's just thunder.
Did it strike my lightning rod?
I don't know. I don't think.
I don't know. Well, it's not giving off an effect.
Oh,
Oh
I know.
yeah, there you go. I'm gonna stand on top of my lightning rod. That sounds like a smart idea.
Yeah,
So, just I'm not doing any more of this like rundown of the movie. But my overall review on this movie is just everything could have just been better. Why the hell is it so long? Why is why is Bugs Bunny depressed? Why is he sad that he says that like I can't be myself because my friends aren't around? And it's like it's kind of true, but it's also like stupid because you're the only one that is you. And like, like that could have been an actual emotional segment where LeBron James is like, yeah, man, it's all right. You just got to learn from the heart. And he could have learned that Dom was actually doing something. And it could have went better. Okay. And then I don't know anymore. The movie just sucks. Everything was about LeBron James. LeBron James was telling Bugs Bunny what team he should pick. Like, oh yeah, we should choose Superman and what's his face. And at that point, it actually made me what question if Bugs Bunny listened to LeBron James because he wasn't depressed, would the whole entire story would have been different, or would it just still be the same? Because I feel as though at that point it just would have been different. Oh, and apparently the main villain separated everybody, so that would made sense. Then overall, it's just not a good movie. If you're hardcore Space Jam fan, they just wasted time, wasting even more time. Said, "Oh yeah, we're black." Said the D word. The main character said the F word, A word, whatever. I don't know. And then it's just like I said, just a waste of time.
I see.
Then looking at reviews, the truth. Like you could have watched something else at this point, really. I bet you millions of people just left the building after they realized the movie's about LeBron James.
Probably.
What's that?
It was just a creeper.
Charge Creeper?
No, just a normal one.
Uh, that's all I have to say. Zoe came in and ruined it a bit. So I had like a whole conversation that I had stored, but we're gonna reduce it because yeah, I had no idea what I was thinking.
Well, that was it for today. Yeah. I feel like I'm not gonna watch this movie, but sooner or later, I
Please
probably am. because I do
You
that
probably
with
will.
movies. I do that with movies. I'm like, oh, it's the Space Jam. Oh, it's this movie. I'm gonna just go watch it. I did with Mr. Peabody and Sherman. That was hilarious. And yeah, so goodbye, and maybe you
Goodbye.
enjoyed Space Jam too. If you did, good for you.
If you do, then stop what you're doing and talk. No, if you did, then question your life at that point. Which, by the way, our viewers shouldn't, because most of our views consist of you and me, Jaden, because we rewatch our stuff like over 1 million times, and
Yeah.
consist of our friends. But still, if you guys do, I wouldn't mind what the comments are, and it's your opinion. But to be honest, our opinions are more superior. Anywho, I hope you enjoyed the movie. If the movie sucks, then tell us. But if it did, then yeah, enjoy yourself. But anywho, that's all for
And
today. Goodbye.
go check out Amazing Subtitles channel on whatever site I put the channel on. Because I do that randomly sometimes. And I'll see you in the next video.
Oh, I'm joking.
What?